Hi, hello everyone. Uh, we are very delighted to welcome you all to be a part of this presentation, which will take you through, and we'll be discussing about the pharmaceutical industry in India. So, in the coming few minutes, me and my colleagues will be talking about how the pharmaceutical industry in India has been, how the industry has grown, what challenges it has seen, what has been the key success factors of this industry, and at the same time, we'll be talking about few important aspects about uh, the corporate strategy as well as the business strategy which they have taken up. So to start with, the Indian pharmaceutical industry ranks third globally in pharmaceutical production by volume and is known for its generic medicines and low-cost vaccines. The sector contributed to around 1.32% of the gross value added of the Indian economy in 2020 and 21. The total turnover of the pharmaceuticals in the fiscal year 2021 was approximately rupees 3,44,000 crores. In USD, it is going to approximately $42.34 billion. Major segments of Indian pharmaceutical industry include the generic drugs, the OTC medicines, the bulk drugs, vaccines, contract research and manufacturing, biosimilars, and biologics. You can see from the below mentioned graphic that the industry in 2017 to 2018, it was of the size of approximately 2.26 lakh crores, which grew to approximately 3.44 lakh crores in 2021 and 2022. So going forward, next slide, my colleagues will be taking you through the further details of the presentation, as well as will be taking you through the few major companies in India in pharmaceutical industry who are operating in this domain. Over to you.
Yeah, hi. My name is Divit, and I'm going to be explaining about the key success metrics of the Indian pharmaceutical industry. So, one of the first key metrics is the operating cash flow, which measures the amount of cash generated by the daily business of the pharmacy. A positive operating cash flow is an indication of proper business handling, whereas a negative operating cash flow signals a financial problem and a possible need for external financing. So this operating cash flow in pharma provides valuable information about the financial health of the pharmacy. Next is the gross profit margin, and as the name suggests, this suggests the highlights the profitability of the pharmacy. The third metric is the average revenue per customer. This pharmaceutical metric measures the amount of money that each customer brings to the pharmacy. This KPI offers insight on the growth potential of the business. So if the pharmacy knows the average revenue per customer, it can predict the revenue growth for each additional patient or even justify an acquisition. Another key success metric is the pharmaceutical care plan, now which measures the number of patients for whom the pharmacy has developed a care plan. And this care plan contains all patient allergies, dosing changes, and any lab results. So by initiating a care plan for the patients, the pharmacy improves its quality of care and customer retention rates. Moving on. Now I'm going to tell you about the key trends of the Indian pharmaceutical industry. The first is with the advent of technology, digital health has emerged as a promising trend in the industry. Mobile health applications, telemedicine, and remote patient monitoring are some of the popular digital health solutions that are gaining traction in India. The the Indian pharma industry has been investing heavily in the development of biosimilars, which offer a cost-effective alternative to expensive biological drugs. Next is personalized medicines is also an emerging trend in the pharma industry, which involves tailoring medical treatment to the individual characteristics of each patient. And we can see that the industry is slowly adopting personalized medicine, provide customized treatment plans for patients. Finally, FMCG consumer players they're managing multiple channels, and uh, consumers is becoming increasingly critical. And the rising role of pharmacists versus physicians and patient empowerment are the key drivers.
Hi, I'm Divya. Now we'll discuss Sun Pharma's strategic roadmap, focusing both on corporate as well as business strategies. Here we are aim to highlight the positioning of the firm, the growth and leadership across key areas. Coming to the corporate strategy, like the first corporate strategy is strengthen core businesses. So the first strategic pillar is to strengthen Sun Pharma's core businesses by investing heavily in R&D, that is research and development, for key therapeutic areas like neurology and many more. We like it aims to maintain a leadership in the market, and its current like market share is like over like it is increasing by 5%. It will be it is expected to increase more within the next 5 years. And next, we have expanding the therapeutic areas. Like it is focusing to expand into new areas like oncology and rare diseases. Sun Pharma will leverage its drug development expertise to enter these high potential markets. And its goal is to launch three new products within the next 5 years. And coming to the geographic expansion, it is a key driver of growth. And the firm's target is like to get into the emerging markets in the Asia Pacific region as well as Latin America regions, where there is a high unmet medical need, and they're trying to capture that market as well. And coming to the strategic partnership, it is trying to accelerate innovation and market access, and it is collaborating with leading biotech companies in the world. And it will enable it to access the new therapies and like different services available in the market. And the next corporate strategies, sustainability initiatives. Like we all know that sustainability is a very important topic, and it is a corporate social responsibility of a firm. And Sun Pharma is embracing digital transformation, and it is implementing AI powered drug discovery, as well as trying to like reduce carbon footprint by 20%. And additionally, it will be implementing other social responsibility programs and communities through digital media, which will cooperate in like contributing a healthier, more sustainable future. Next slide, please. Now, coming to the business strategy, its first business strategy is digital transformation. It is trying to implement AI-powered services in its like daily operating system, which will reduce the cost as well as accelerate time to market, like conversion time. And the next business strategy is talent development. The firm is trying to recognize the importance of people in achieving the goals. It is investing in training and development heavily to foster a good working culture, like as well as innovation and excellence. And its aim is to increase its employee satisfaction by 15% within the next 2 years. And the next business strategy is operational efficiency, which is a key another key area, and it is optimizing its supply chain and distribution network to improve delivery time. Coming to the next strategy, which is risk management, developing a like a strategy which can robust risk mitigation strategy focusing on regulatory changes, supply chain disruption, etc. It will be easier to assess the plans, and it will be a core part of this effort. And coming to the last business strategy, which is customer centric approach, it will be like enhancing the customer experience through personalized plans and providing different services as well as feedbacks on platforms, which will increase the ratings of the customer satisfaction.
Hello everyone, my name is Ritika Singh. So let me tell you about the SWOT analysis of Sun Pharma. So Sun Pharma, as the largest pharmaceutical company in India, holds a dominant market position both domestically and globally. It benefits from a diverse product portfolio ranging from generics to specialty medicines. This has allowed the company to expand internationally, particularly in US, through strategic acquisitions like Ranbaxy. Operational efficiency and cost control further enhance its competitive edge. However, the company faces weaknesses such as regulatory scrutiny from authorities like the US FDA and over dependence on generic drugs and integration challenges from mergers. Legal issues and product recalls also add to the compliance and litigation risk. Looking ahead, Sun Pharma has several opportunities, such as expanding its presence in emerging markets like Asia, Latin America, and increasing its focus on high margin specialty drugs and biosimilars. That said, Sun Pharma faces threats from intense competition in the generic drug market, government pricing regulations that limit profitability, patent expirations leading to increased competition, and currency fluctuations affecting its exports revenues. Now, let's talk about the SWOT analysis of Dr. Reddy. So, Dr. Reddy is a leading pharmaceutical company with a strong global presence in over 20 countries, including major markets like US, Russia, and Europe. The company benefits from a diverse product range covering oncology, cardiovascular areas, etc. Its cost efficient production enhances its competitive edge in global market. However, it faces challenges such as heavy reliance on generics, which exposes it to pricing pressure and competition. It also struggles with regulatory hurdles, particularly with US FDA compliance. Additionally, its portfolio in high margin specialty drugs is relatively weaker compared to competitors. Opportunities for growth include expanding into high demand biologics and biosimilars, tapping into emerging markets like Africa and Latin America, forming strategic partnerships for better market penetration, and investing in innovative drug delivery technologies. The main threats are pricing pressure from increased competition in generic, stringent regulatory compliance requirements, patent expirations leading to revenue declines, and currency fluctuations impacting profitability due to its global operations. So that's the SWOT analysis of Dr. Reddy.
So, hello everyone. Dr. Reddy's Lab, a major pharmaceutical company, has a multi-phases business strategy aimed at driving growth and enhancing its global presence. Here is a summary of their key strategic initiatives. Global expansion. Dr. Reddy focuses on expanding its footprints in emerging markets where there is a significant growth potential. This includes strengthening its presence in regions like India, Russia, and other high growth areas and key market. In addition, to emerging markets, the company is committed to solidifying its position established in markets such as US and Europe. Second is innovation and R&D. Dr. Reddy invests in the development of biosimilars and especially medications. This focus on innovative therapies help diversify the product portfolio and taps into high growth therapeutic areas. Operational efficiency. Streamlining manufacturing processes is a priority to reduce cost and enhance productivity. This includes adopting advanced technology and practices to optimize production. Dr. Reddy is focused on improving supply chain efficiency to ensure timely delivery and maintain cost effectiveness. Strategic partnerships and collaborations. Dr. Reddy explores joint ventures and alliances to leverage complementary strengths and access new markets. Regulatory compliances and quality assurance. The company focuses on mitigating regulatory risks through robust quality control and assurance practices. Digital transformation, leveraging data analytics supports strategic decision making and operational efficiency. Dr. Reddy aligns its product development with evolving healthcare trends to ensure it meets current and future patients' demand. Diversification. Besides focusing on traditional pharmaceuticals, Dr. Reddy is diversifying into biologics and specialty drugs. This diversification strategy helps mitigate risk and capitalize on emerging opportunities in the pharmaceutical industries.
Everyone, Tanisha this side. Today I'll be briefly discussing how Potter's five forces apply to the pharmaceutical industry. First, the threat of new entrants, which is low. The industry has high barriers to entry due to the large capital required for R&D, long clinical trials, and strict regulatory approvals, making it hard for new companies to compete with established players. Next, the bargaining power of suppliers is generally low to moderate. Pharma company sources raw materials from a wide range of suppliers, reducing individual supplier power. However, for a scarce materials, suppliers may have more influence. Next slide. Buyer power, on the other hand, is moderate to high. Large buyers like governments and insurance companies negotiate aggressively, especially in regions with centralized healthcare systems, pushing companies to lower prices. The threat of substitutes is moderate to high. Once a drug's patent expires, it faces competition from cheaper generics. In some cases, alternative therapies like lifestyle changes or medical devices can also serve as a substitute. Finally, industry rivalry is high. Intense competition exists among global pharma companies, driven by R&D, innovation, pricing, and patent protection. In conclusion, the pharmaceutical industry is highly competitive, shaped by strong buyer power, intense rivalry,
and significant barriers to entry. Thank you.
So now we will look into Porter's value chain analysis for India pharmaceutical industry. So first is inbound logistics, sources of raw material and APIs. Uh, Indian pharmaceutical industry takes 60 to 70% of APIs from China, and PLI scheme for APIs launched with 6940 crores to boost domestic production. In operations, India ranks third globally in pharmaceuticals production by volume, industry by $50 million, by in which 25 billion is domestic sales and 25 billion is exports. Over 2,500 FDA approved facilities, the highest outside the US. Next is outbound logistics, a vast distribution network with 10,500 distributors and 55,000 stockists. High inventory turnover ratios, averaging 5 to 7 times per year. And for Indian pharmaceutical industry, the marketing and sales in that 70 to 80% of the domestic market is dominated by the branded generics. Pharmaceuticals exports reached $25.4 billion in financial year 2022-23. Coming to the service, it focuses strong on pharmacology, and post-marketing surveillance. Regulatory compliance expenditure is around 5 to 10% of the revenue. Hmm. These are some of the support activities for Porter's value chain. That is procurement, raw material and API make up to 30-40% of the production cost, increasing technology investment with 3 to 5% revenue spent on each tech upgrade. In technology development, 8 to 12% of the revenue is allocated to R&D. Total R&D spending of 15,000 crores dollars in financial year 22-23. In human resource management, employ around 2.7 million uh, are in this industry, and still this industry focus on talent acquisition, training, and retentions. Farm, coming to farm infrastructure, over 523 US FDA approved plants indicating strong compliance. And it is also have strategic planning and governments across 3,000 companies and 10,500 manufacturing units. So these are the profitability of Indian pharmaceutical industry. Uh, we have given for Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy, Cipla, Torrent, and Divi's Labs. In this, we can see the EBITDA, net profit, and ROCE for every company. In this, we can see the highest is of Dr. Reddy, then comes the Divi's Lab, then Sun Pharma and Cipla is almost same, and also Torrent also. So this is the Indian farmer typically exports 55% of the total production, meeting 20% of the global generic demand. So these were the some graphs made by us depending on the different companies and different regions also. Indian market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 10.5% from year 2024 to 2030. So this is the India pharmaceutical market forecast. Indian pharma sales uh, is about to expected to reach 33.18 billion, and these are the 5 export companies and 5 import companies also. Over to you, Abhishek.
So today I'll be discussing two critical strategies in Indian pharmaceutical market: cost differentiation and product differentiation. These strategies are essential for companies striving to thrive in competitive landscape. Let's dive into each approach and the factors influencing them. First, let's explore cost differentiation. This strategy focuses on becoming the lowest cost producer in the industry by reducing production and operational expenses. In the Indian pharmaceutical market, cost differentiation is driven by several key factors: economies of scale, operational efficiency, technology, and innovation. Companies like Sun Pharma utilize large-scale production to lower per unit costs. For instance, Sun Pharma, with a revenue of 5.5 billion in 2022, effectively leverages economies of scale to maintain competitive pricing. Dr. Reddy's lab exemplifies with a 15% reduction in production cost over 5 years achieved through improved manufacturing processes. This demonstrates how operational efficiency effectively directly contributes to cost reduction. In 2022, Indian pharmaceutical companies invested $3 billion in R&D. This investment is crucial for driving advancements in production efficiency through technology and automation, enabling lower production costs while maintaining high operational effectiveness. Now, let's turn to product differentiation. This strategy involves creating unique products that stand out in the market. In Indian pharmaceutical sector, product differentiation is achieved through R&D, patented drugs, unique formulations. The Indian pharma sector invested over 3 billion in R&D in 2022. Companies like Cipla and Lupin are at the forefront of innovative drug development, which drive differentiation through cutting-edge research and new drug formulations. Patented drugs represented about 45% of the Indian market in 2022. These drugs benefit from exclusivity and high margins as they are protected by patents and often come with a premium pricing. Innovations in drug formulations, such as extended release or combination therapies, enhance product differentiation. These unique formulations not only improve efficacy but also offer greater convenience, setting product apart in competitive market. Now I'll give a quick overview of a leading players in Indian pharmaceutical market, which is expected to reach $130 billion by 2030. Sun Pharma is a major player with a market capitalization of approximately 424,000 crore rupees. The current share price is 1,777 rupees with a price to earning ratio of 40.2. Sun Pharma reported a quarterly profit of about 2,860 crores and sales of 12,653 crores rupees, reflecting a growth of 25% and 6% respectively. Their return on capital employed is 17.32%, follows with a market cap of 1,30,000 crores and share price of 4,909. The PE ratio stands at 77.87. Divi's reported a quarterly profit of 430 crores and sales of 2,118 crores. Profit growth of 20% and sales growth of 19.12%. Their ROC stands at 16.48%. Cipla has a market cap of 1,27,000 crore with the shares priced at 1,573 and PE ratio of 28.66. Cipla's quarterly profit is 1,175 crores and ROCE stands at 22.80. Dr. Reddy's lab holds a market cap of 1,15,000 crores with a share at 6,944 and PE ratio of 20.81. Reports quarterly profit as 1,392 crore and ROCE stands at 26.53%. Torrent Pharma has a market cap of 1,12,000 crores with a share price of 3,334. With the PE ratio of 67.45, they reported a quarterly profit of 457 crores and their ROCE stands at 23.16. In conclusion, the Indian pharmaceutical market is evolving rapidly with leading companies like Sun Pharma, Divi's Lab, Cipla, Dr. Reddy, and Torrent Pharma driving innovation and growth. Their strategies and performance not only highlight their strengths but also set a benchmark for the industry. Thank you once again for your time and interest.